Tonight I'm going to make chicken parm pasta. I'm going to use the quick cooker to make everything. It's like, I think it cooks for 5 minutes and you're good to go. So what I have for ingredients, I added a bunch of things that I thought would be good to add in. So chicken was in the recipe, pasta obviously, Parmesan cheese and sauce, and I'm going to add some onion, some herbs from my garden, some basil, some rosemary, some oregano, some parsley, and some thyme. So I'm going to start by chopping up an onion, and I'm going to use the manual food processor to do so, because you know I love it. So I'm just going to cut the skin off of the onion, and then I'll probably quarter it and stick it in the manual food processor. The skin is stuck on there. Hello, sir. Anytime I cook literally anything at all, Moose is right by my side. He loves vegetables, so normally I will share with him, but I'm probably not going to share onion. He thinks he wants it, but he does not, I'm sure. So I'll just take the skins off, and then I will quarter it. Gotta take the little tail off too. And just rough chop and throw it all in the manual food processor. Oh, these are strong onions. And then I'm gonna give this a quick pulse before I add the herbs, just because I want the onions chopped up a little bit more. And then I will take the skins off the garlic, which you just slap it on the counter with the back of your knife, or the side of your knife. This garlic's a little rough looking. Let's see here. I'm just going to throw it in whole. Another small one. You could use the garlic press instead. Oh, my eyes. You could use the garlic press instead, and then you don't have to peel it or touch it or any of that, but I don't really care. And this one I think has got most of the skin on. So throw that in. Oh, sorry, these onions are strong. And then I will throw in all the herbs. And send that going. You can chop it up as much or as little as you like. You can add whatever herbs you prefer. I just went on the Italian side. I gotta take these onion skins to the garbage because they are strong. We're back. Hello, Oliver. This is another reason why I love the flexible cutting board. You can just pick everything up and bring it with you. I'm gonna put the top on that so that I don't keep smelling these strong onions. Oh. Alrighty, and then I will cut up the chicken, but first I'm going to turn this on. And I'm going to turn it on sear so that we can sear the chicken and get it nice and brown before we actually put it on pressure cook. And it says to just, I think, dice it up in inch chunks. or somewhere around that size. If you want to get real particular, the cutting boards do have measurements on the top, so you can make them an inch. I'm not caring that much. Just gonna cut it. And while that's heating up, we can add some oil in after I get the chicken all cut up. Oliver, what are you doing, kid? Oliver's trying to get into the cabinet below me. I don't know what he thinks is in there, but must be something. Buddy, can you not? Alrighty, so add some olive oil in the bottom. Let that get warm. I'll throw this in the sink. Throw the other in the garbage. No, don't you dare, sir. Oliver's about to jump up here. Alrighty, so then I can slide everything into the pan. I'm just going to wash my hands quick. You stay off the counter, sir. Oh, Oliver James. Woo! This gets real hot. So the recipe calls for, I think, a pound of chicken. I just did one really large chicken breast. It's just Freddie and I, so he'll probably eat the chicken. I'll probably pick it out. Seared up a little bit. These are the Baby Shark oven mitts, so I can hold on to the side because it does spin around a little bit. So it just makes it easier to stir with. And then I have 2 cups of pasta, and then 24 ounces of pasta sauce or 1 jar. And then as soon as the chicken is browned up, I'll just throw everything in. I should probably add the onions though. I'll add these onions and the herbs. Get them off there. Just add everybody in. Alrighty, and then just going to add all the rest of the ingredients. And then you'll hit cancel on the sear setting. And I think you put it on custom for 5 minutes. Yep. I like to add a little bit of water into the jar, and then you can get the last little bit that's in there out. And put 2 cups of pasta in. I think it says to add Parmesan cheese at the end, but we measure Parmesan cheese with our heart, not a measurement. So So we like a lot of it. That and garlic. We just measure that by the cupful. Then I'll just stir everything together. One thing you want to make sure of is that from the day before, when you release the pressure, that that's not still down, because I did that the other day and then had to start all over again. So that is flush with the top. Hit cancel, then go to custom, and then time, and then go to 5 minutes. Oops, 5 minutes, hit start, and it'll build pressure, and then the timer will start going. And then for this specific recipe, it says once your time is up, then you just release the pressure yourself. You don't let it do it by itself. And so it takes about 7 to 10 minutes to build the pressure. It does take less time when you use the sear setting because it's already hot. And then after that 7 to 10 time frame, then your timer will start because the pressure has built, and then it'll be 5 minutes. And then we'll be good. So I'll show you what it looks like when we get there. Alright, so it's been about 12 minutes since I hit start, so it takes significantly less time when you use the sear than if you just start it from cold. So what you're going to do after it's done is you'll press the pressure relief here, and you can hold it or you can click it. If you hold it, it goes a little bit faster. And you want to make sure that it's away from your cabinets. I just slide mine to the front of my countertop when I do it, and it works just fine. All of you lucky people with an island or a peninsula, so jelly. My next house. So you just do this until the little red button goes down. And over here on this side, you'll see the red button. And that, when it goes down, indicates that the pressure has been released. And then you can open it up without the top flying off or some sort of crazy things that you see online. Never had it happen, knock on wood. Doesn't take too long. I don't know what you're doing, Bob. So the button went down, so I know that it's safe to open. And then just lift it up. There will be water that has accumulated on the top. Just be careful when you open that you don't get it on yourself. And then here's what she looks like. It's all bubbly. And everybody's cooked. The pasta is cooked. I gotta say, I'm pretty amazed. It only took 5 minutes. Pretty cool. Let's see. Use the ladle. Scoop it up in our bowls. And then add some Parmesan cheese. Again, measure that with your heart. Don't use a measuring spoon. That's why we buy the giant bag from BJ's. We go through a lot of it, especially around soup season. Alrighty, so there is dinner, done in 10 whole minutes. Enjoy.